Down crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Well, for the Wizards, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Detroit. Here's Carrington. Shot clock at 6. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Johnson can't get it to go. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Carrington. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now Carrington. After the missed 3 from KD. Johnson for 3. Good D by Thompson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
The Wizards have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Carrington with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Here's Champagnie. Wizards passing it around. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Carrington. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Now here's Thompson. Şengün inside. Outside Durant. Over Sarr. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Washington trailing. Now Carrington. He has 5. Sarr's shot is off. Here's Thompson. Oh!
My goodness. The man Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Here's Carrington. The shot, no good. KD's shot is good. KD's got 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Rockets leading by 3. Back to Thompson. into the lane. And Thompson slams it home.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Here's Champagnie. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still scoreless. Here's Carrington. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. 9 points in the game so far.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Pass to Thompson. Got a piece of it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Here's Champagnie. Stolen by Durant. And it's the Rockets on the break. Rebound, Washington. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside, Bagley. Back to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Now, here's Reddish. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by McCollum. Pass to Sharp. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
Smart pass by C.J. McCollum. I mean, he's got an eye for dropping dimes.
To the left side wing. Outside Thomas. Inside. Here's Smith. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
And here's McCollum. He has yet to score. On the wing, Whitmore. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. And so here is Houston. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Reddish. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And the Wizards with possession. Trailing by 2. McCollum outside. Bucket is good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Give yourself a Checking in for the Wizards, number 24, Corey Kispert.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Thomas. It's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
McCollum outside. Pass to Kispert. Back to McCollum. And he gets it to go. McCollum's got the game tied up here for Washington.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Here's Smith. Second shot opportunity. Capella got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Now, here is Smith. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Clark, when you think of three-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin, back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And here's McCollum following the three from Kevin Durant. Pass to Sharp. Now Kispert. Guarded by KD. Pocket 6. Bagley. It's rebounded by Houston. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. And that one drops. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Coulibaly, still without a basket. Here's Thompson, and there's the drive.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Kispert on the wing. And again, Washington no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
There's Van Vliet following the basket by C.J. McCollum. So smooth on the three from Durant.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wizards trail by 13. To the inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by Kispert. And the Wizards with possession. Pass to Sharp. Back to Kispert. Coulibaly with it. No scoring in this one. Down low. And it's Sharp missing.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Here's Durant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Durant's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
A three-level scorer, Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Wizards trailed by 15. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Outside, KD. Stolen by Middleton. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And it's in there. Here's Thompson. He's got 8. KD a screen. The drive by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
You see the incredible athleticism. I mean, Amen Thompson just slashing his way to the cup with ease.
Inside. And stolen by Şengün. And Thompson slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Van Vliet following the bucket by the Wizards. There's the 3. The rebound by Champagnie. Wizards trailed by 13. Middleton with it. Now defended by Şengün. And Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
Van Vliet outside. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Eason. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
For the Rockets. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Thomas. Houston leading by 13. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And so it's Washington with it, following the 3 by Houston. And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. That's his first foul. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. 2:52 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Finney-Smith. The three. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Now George, following the miss by Jabari Smith from deep. Here's Johnson, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carrington. That one drops for him. Carrington's got 4 this quarter.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 5. With the drive, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber. Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Pass to Smith. It's hauled in by George. Now Carrington. 13 points in the game. Johnson, that's for 2. That'll do it for the first half. Rockets lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
35.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Houston leading by 13. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
And the Wizards with possession, following the score by Houston. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got 14.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here is George. Scoreless thus far. Here's Riley. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Misses the 3. A deep 3 from Durant. Washington with the rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Back to Vincent. Wizards passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Nice work by Johnson, getting aggressive at the rim. That throwdown had to feel good.
A shot by Johnson, and no one's around. No good with the triple. Wizards trail by 15. Here's Vincent. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Talking about Gabe Vincent, Clark, he's had some clutch moments in his career.
Yeah, even though he's primarily a role player, you like what he brings to the table. He's a guy that's capable of making big shots and not afraid to take them.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Chiefs approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Now here's Durant. He's got 23. Hits the three-point bomb. KD's got 26.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Champagny. Misses the jumper.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now, here's Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. To the inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Rockets leading by 18. Now, here's Durant. He's got 26. Goes up with a stripe. And Sarr pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Champagny. Now here's Middleton. He's covered by Eason. Puts up a deep three. Vincent misses.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Van Vliet. Washington with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Johnson going inside. Great defense that time from Şengün. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And a wide open look for Sarr. And another miss by Washington. Here's Thompson. Oh!
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Sarr. Middleton outside. Back to Sarr. Here's Champagny. Misses and the dry spell continues. Rockets leading by 22. Back to Durant. Van Vliet outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Right wing. Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Washington making some changes. And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Okay, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Get ready to play.
Carrington up top. 13 points in the game. And it's Sharp missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Carrington with the ball. Pass to Kispert. 4 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is good. Carrington's got 15 points.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Here is Thomas. Fires the three. Connects from three-point range.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Here's Reddish. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Thomas. Elbow shot is on the way. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter. Now Carrington. 17 points in the game. Here's Koulibaly. And here's Kispert from the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Thomas gets a wide open look. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Koulibaly.
Well, you know, their shooting is not where they want it to be here in the second half or where it needs to be, especially if they want to chase down that lead.
Back to Smith. And they get it back. And another shot. Lots of room. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Houston on top.
43.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Koulibaly with it. Great, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. Got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Carrington in the corner. Pass to Koulibaly. And here is Kispert. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Finney Smith can't get it to go.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Driving in. Bagley from outside. Good on the triple.
The third.
Bagley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's Thomas with the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And it's Carrington missing. And so here is Houston. Pass to Thomas. Takes the three. And another three for Houston.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Wizards ball.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the wing, Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Outside Durant. Over Kispert. The shot by KD. No good. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Koulibaly, no good. And here is Durant. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Sengun finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Pass to Koulibaly. Now Carrington. Nice move. Sengun with the rebound.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Down low. And Sengun throws it down.
Van Vliet controls the pace for you and delivers the right pass at the right time with the right speed.
Washington calls timeout. Both teams making some changes here. Here's Vincent. With floor spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Pass to Van Vliet. Over Vincent. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Vincent misses. Here's Houston now. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Durant. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Reddish. 6 to shoot. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Good on the three-point shot.
Finney-Smith locked and loaded from the corner, ready to fire on contact.
In the corner, it's Whitmore. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it will be the last time we see it happen.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. You got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside Thomas. Pulls from the top of the key. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the league. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
Back to McCollum. They need this one. It's rebounded by Houston. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. For 3, Smith drains it from beyond the arc.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
It's McCollum on the wing. Stolen away.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
They get it back. Smith in the posts. The shot missing. And the Wizards with possession. Here's Vincent. So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly